Good morning, citizens, and welcome to another tutorial, part one of a long-awaited update to my former takeoff and landing zone series from the major ports in the verse. This video will quickly cover quick directions for landing at all four major landing zones of Stanton, along with some simple tips to make landing at any location easier and smoother. In the future, I will be releasing 4 longer videos that cover each city, both the navigation from the HABs to the spaceport, as well as landings and approaches from the air. I will also be producing a 5th bonus video for the location of Grimhex. First, a few universal tips for finding your landing zones. These will work in any location, even the different POIs and moons and planets. The one thing you need to do every landing is have your gear down. Don't forget to hit N to have your gear down before landing. Currently, this will not affect your ship's handling or speed, so being done a bit early is totally fine. Number 2, and this one's really useful for nighttime approaches, is that you can hit tab to send out a radar ping which highlights the terrain and buildings in the area. You will see in this video how it really helps me locate the ports at Lorville. Number 3, along with the radar, other ships can help you out. This is really the case for many of the other POIs where ships on the ground can give you a visual clue of the location well before the buildings become visible. Number 4 is keep your drive spooled up. By keeping your drive spooled up and pointing at where you want to go, you can see the speed of your approach as well as where to aim your ship. Number 5, if you're close to your goal but you can't seem to find it, if you're in range of the radio signals from something like the Platinum Bay on the MFD, you can use those distances to help figure out if you're moving in the right direction. This is how I found August Dunlow when Orison first appeared the first time. I had no clue what I was looking for, and I used my radios in order to locate it. Number 6, before you approach, be absolutely sure that you are in control of your ship. Scroll down on the mouse wheel to reduce your max speed, make sure that you're not uncoupled, and also make sure your cruise control is off on your approach so you don't slam into the building when you finally find it. Number 7, lastly, instead of using your comms or F11 for calling for a request to land, Star Citizen now has a keybind of holding Alt-N to request a landing or a takeoff. September 2021, I released my original landing zone series, and in that time a lot has changed in the verse, such as Cloud Tech, shallower Crusader atmosphere, and the addition of Lorville 2.0. So with that, some of the approaches have changed. Some have become easier, some have become harder. The biggest change of landings is the addition of clouds in the game. I find that Lorville is almost always covered by a thick bank of clouds on approach. In approaching Lorville, if there's cloud cover, tab key is your friend. You're looking for the building known as Central Tower. Its size and distinctive shape makes it stand out. Once you locate it, the rest is very easy. I've included a few images here of radar pings from various angles. The spaceport itself is directly in front of the downward-facing slope of the front building. It's also clearly marked by a rectangle of floating light bars. Fly there, and you'll be prompted to request a landing. Always a classic, New Babbage on Microtech has always been an easy location to land at once you know what to look for. Unlike Lorville, the spaceport at New Babbage is located away from the city. On approach from space, the city sits on the shore of an ice lake. Across from it sits a spaceport facing the city connected by a transit loop. If you're approaching at night, the spaceport is still very easy to find as it's lit up by groups of red lights visible from quite a distance. You will either be landing from above in the larger hangars or assign one of the smaller ones that you enter from the front of the spaceport. All you need to do is request a landing. When it was first introduced, August Dunlow was one of the hardest locations in the game to find, but now with a shorter approach and a lack of cloud cover, there's little challenge in both day and night approaches if you know what you're looking for. In the nighttime, you're looking for the red lights of the spaceport, similar to how you approach New Babbage. The red lights really are all you need, but if you want, you can hit tab to confirm the shape of the structure you're heading to. In the daytime, you're looking for this shape here. The spaceport is a distinctive forearm shape. I refer to this as a spider. It's really easy to spot. Just approach that, you're going to be assigned a hangar to land. Lastly, we'll end with Riker at Air 18. The spaceport is low and flat, so from a shallow approach, it can be quite hard to find. It will be hidden and blend into the city. From above, if you can see through the clouds, this spaceport stands out quite well from its surroundings due to its distinctive red and white colors and bold shape, and many players will fly around Area 18, running out of fuel, thinking this well-hidden spaceport is also probably a pure flight of fancy. On a cloudless day, you can see this quite easily, but with cloud cover, you might want to try hitting tab. But the far simpler way is just actually fly to the city marker that you have on your quantum beacon. Find that large main tower there. From that location, turn due west and fly 9 kilometers. You will be directly over the spaceport. It's simple and quick, and you are there. So that is it. A brief version of how to find these landing zones. Look forwards to my videos coming out that will expand on this in more detail. Until then, thank you so much for watching, and have an awesome day. Goodbye, citizens, and I hope to see you soon in the verse.